Hey everyone, Cralopix here, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. And in this video, we'll be doing the Loose Ends chapter. And yeah, in the last video, it was quite interesting. We had separated from, Shen and Half Sky separated from the group. She said she has other things to attend to. Basically, she wanted to save all of the other people, living and dead, that was in that hospital. So, a noble cause. So I'll let her go on her way, but I have a few more things to tie up. So let's do it. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star Squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring. No doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper. The man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes of its overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. Yep, here we go. Sounds serious. Yeah, who's the mastermind behind Dr. Holmes? The union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices and suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Okay. All right. Ooh, Johnny, what have you got for me? Nothing else, Johnny. Johnny Clean is talking with Cherry Bomb and Mrs. Kubota when you walk up. We were just talking about you, Cralopix. And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us where you were going, Omae. We have been waiting for you to return. It'd be nice. You seem pretty interested. Of course we're interested. Okay. We each have our own reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt, regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well, the randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I am sorry, but it is true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, Omae, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? Ooh. Not exactly. I got the bastard who wielded the scalpel, but whoever's pulling the strings is still out there. Someone's pulling the strings of a serial killer? Yes, Johnny. This sounds more complicated than I suspected. Let's go with the first one, I guess. So much. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was putting her back together. The three are silent as the news sinks in. And it's pretty gory. So Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother? And then the Ripper killed Sam. And all those other people just to reassemble Sam's mother? Grisly, isn't it? I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I am told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. His sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her here. Think his sister Jessica had something to do with it? Yeah, I think so. Hang on, I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was as corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's gotta be something else going on. It is clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Cralopix. And I need to pay my respects to Sam. Of course. Mrs. Kubota raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait. Before you go, there is one thing you did not tell us, Cralopix. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Decomposing. She nods in satisfaction. Hi. That is good. Okay. That was planned my next move? Alright, sure. I just need to check out if there's anything else here. Do I need... I think I want to go buy some more med kits, to be honest. Mr. Clue! Welcome back, Cralopix. Good to be back, Mr. Clue. What's the latest news? I feel like I should be asking you. Word around here was that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how that went? He won't be a problem anymore. I hope that means what I think it means. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like a woman who has yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? Let's do the first one. Not quite. A few loose ends to tie up. Roll credits. The big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. The Baron's has a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor Sinless further to the fringes, where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. Good thing the Union's got you then. Good thing we've got each other. Doll. Take care, Cralopix. Ah, Mr. Clue, you're my hero. Let's talk to the doc and get some more med kits. Talk to me, doctor. Doc Castle looks to be better rested and in better spirits than the last time you saw her. She's also clearly had a shower and a change of clothes. Maybe even some sleep. Her eyes are sharp when they turn up from her work to greet you. Welcome back, Cralopix. Still all in one piece, I see. More's the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order. Or we can call it a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your professional proclivities. It comes with a lollipop. Thanks, lady. So what will it be? I want to talk to her. Actually, I'm curious how many patients you've lost over the years. Yikes. Dr. Castle sets down her work and fixes you with a hard look. Her expression normally falls on an axis of varying degrees of indifference, depending on her level of tiredness, but now it has shifted over to something decidedly darker. Is this morbid curiosity? Call it professional curiosity. Then I suppose I should be equally professional and answer without judging you for asking, and I should not let it bias me the next time you fall under my knife. Oh, yikes. To give you a hard number is difficult. There are many who I would have considered patients that never made it home. And so I suppose one could say they died while under my care, though not as a result of it. But the number I think you want is the number of patients who died on my table, and that number is 6. 6 who I was unable to save, spread across a 13-year career. and I remember each and every one, down to the smallest detail, including the moment where I realized I could do nothing more for them. I would argue that 4 of those 6 were beyond helping from the moment they passed through my door. The 5th died as a result of complications while installing a stolen piece of experimental cyberware, which I had cautioned against using. And the 6th? Entirely my fault. I made a mistake. I can't claim I was overtired or inexperienced or distracted. I simply made the wrong decision, and a young man died as a result. Still sounds like a pretty stellar track record, Doc. She picks up her tablet and resumes her work. Yes, well, will there be anything else? Ooh, I think I did something wrong. Let's get 100%. Let's get some med kits. Well, let's stock up on the 2s. And then see if she is. I'll take some 1s. That looks good. Let's see. I don't. How do I get this out of my stash? Like that. I'm gonna put my 2s in. And confirm. Bye. Do I need anything over here? Oh, these guys. Do I need anything from you, David? Hey there, what's up? Nothing right now. Okay, thanks. Bye. Oh, I need to talk to Buster. Nah, I don't think he has anything new for me, though. Hey, lady, I got some armored clothing here if you're interested. I'll take a look. Is my arming still... That's 6. And that's the highest, so I'm out. Thanks. I reckon you'll be the same, Buster. You got any stories to tell me? On his workbench, Buster currently has a mil-spec shotgun fully disassembled and its parts neatly arranged. He lovingly massages each piece with a microfiber cloth coated in some kind of gun oil or polish. Whatever the stuff is, it leaves the pieces shining brilliantly and pungent as hell. Got some catalogs just come in. If you might be interested in an order, I can get gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer. Though I won't lie to you, you'll be paying for the convenience. Otherwise, I got plenty of the usual bang-bangs waiting for a good home. What do you say? Well, let's see. What's the new hotness when it comes to dealing damage, Buster? Well, there are 2 schools of thought in the matter. There are those who swear by their smart guns and such because they make the weapon more accurate and thus more deadly. Then there are those who subscribe to the bigger boom theory, putting all their money on the biggest and baddest rounds. But if you ask me, it's all situational. That's where the real advances have come. You can pack a Panther assault cannon, but it won't do you no favors if you're fighting in a basement hallway. By the same token, a room sweeper might carve up your average pack of gangers up close and personal, but its range is a big limitation. Military life never taught me that. It was dealing to runners like yourself that afforded me this epiphany. You've got to be ready for anything. Oh, so wise. On that note, might I interest you in some custom mods? Or perhaps some specialty grenades? Nothing right now. Thanks for enlightening me. And you, Algernon, have you got anything special? Algernon stands stock still, his eyes closed and his face composed in a mask of stern concentration. But then a small snore escapes through his nose, instantly shattering the elf's carefully manicured mystique. A clearing of your throat is enough to rouse the talismonger from his meditation. Ah, Cralopix, I was watching your approach from the astral realm. So good of you to visit again. What might I do for you on this fine day? So how are things in the astral? Always a curious place, the astral. Though a mirror world to our own, it is ever-changing. I suppose the same can be said of our reality, but things of a transitory nature here on the physical plane can cause long-lasting changes in the astral. The barrens that we can see and touch records the past with bloodstains on the sidewalk and bullet holes in the storefront walls. But the astral goes further, recording the emotions that accompany these acts of violence. These events texture astral space. And just how is the astral textured these days? There is a great deal of fear and distrust. In some places, it is strong enough to impact the working of magic. Ooh. But enough of my doomsaying. You must have better things to do. Is there any way I can help? No thanks. Well, now... Okay, I guess we're gonna head on out to the funeral then. Yes, call a cab. Okay, I think we are gonna end this one here now. There was a lot of, extra exposition in this one, and Melinda was indeed Sam and Jessica's mom. So in the next video, we'll be heading to Sam's funeral and his mom's reinterment. Let's see who's actually pulling Dr. Holmes' strings. Why did he take all of these body parts? Anyways, hope that you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!